down. Check 1, 2, 3.
Thanks for tuning in today. The meeting will begin at 1:30. The HCC Board of Trustees meeting will begin today at 1:30. You're watching the HCC TV Board of Trustees stream. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the HCC Board of Trustees streaming video service. The meeting will begin at 1:30 this afternoon.
You're very good at, it's like what is it? Some famous person. It's like how to win friends and influence kind of thing. Like you ask, it's Ben Franklin. It's like you ask people to do small favors and they become your best friends. Because when I say yes to this, next time I talk to you, I'll think, oh yeah, I did these things for her. I must like her. I must think it's devious. Yeah. But yeah, it's such a. I remember reading it and thinking, what a base level to view humanity through. But like, yeah, that's probably about right. I'm happy. Yeah. Well, but people would say no to him. The service rather than the gift. Yeah, I'll keep this next one. But wave it. 220.
You're inspiring. I love that. I think we can do something better. If you coaches will get the.
Andrea, I got you some help in the back. It's back there. I'm gonna head back up. There's a guy back there who is aware if you look like you need help, but it's just in front of the tech desk.
does. It really does.
Afternoon. Afternoon. Yep.
Good afternoon, Eva Laredo here.
Turn my phone on.
Good afternoon. The special meeting for January 31st, 2024 will now come to order at
1:38 p.m.
This meeting was called for the purpose as listed on the duly posted meeting notice. A citizen desiring to appear before the Board of Trustees shall complete the hearing of citizens form 24 hours prior to the meeting and the said application with the Board Services Office. There are no citizens signed up to speak. Is there a motion to approve item A, Student Services Renovation at West Loop Campus, project number ISB 24-15?
So moved.
Is there a second? Second. It has been moved and second. Dr. Ford Fisher will introduce the item.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, members of the board. We are seeking approval for the board to authorize the Chancellor to execute a contract with E-Contractors USA, LLC, the lowest responsible bidder meeting specifications to provide student services renovations, West Loop Campus, in accordance with IFB 24-15. I invite Senior Vice Chancellor Hines to the podium to entertain all questions. Mr. Hines.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Trustees, Chancellor. Just a quick refresher. This is a HERF grant. It's a separate one than the ones we've talked about for the last 2.5 years. This has the MSI, or Minority Serving Institution, and I really appreciate you coming together today for a special meeting because that gives us an extra 3 weeks of build time. We have to be finished with this project by June 30th and have it fully built out by July 31st. We have been working with OGC's office to get the contracts ready to go. The total benefit for HCC is $4.3 million. We are rushing through the schedule. The contractor that was low bid is 127 days on his calendar, which works with our schedule. And even if we had an issue, we're not in hurricane season, we're not in tornado season, we're not in snow-free season, and we're building indoors, so we shouldn't have any external elements. The only thing is supply chain that could hurt us. We can pre-purchase a lot of items as well, furniture, fixtures, equipment, also any type of audio-visual. So the risk for us, even if we have a little bit that's not completed by the contractor himself, we can pre-buy and pre-purchase everything else, and the benefit of the $4.3 million really helps us. But I'd be happy to answer any questions we have.
Are there any questions, trustees? No questions.
Trustee Laredo, I don't have any questions.
Trustee Reichart, any questions? Okay. If there are no questions? we'll call
Sorry,
for-
no questions.
Okay. If there are no questions, we'll call for a vote.
Sharon, my vote is yes. Eva Laredo.
Received. Voting has concluded. The motion passed with a vote. 1 second. Trustee Wilson, I'm sorry. Do are you in favor or opposed?
I'm in favor of it. I think I just
Okay,
entered it.
okay, received. The motion passed with a vote of 8-0.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve item B, personnel agenda, faculty?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It has been moved in second. Dr. Ford Fisher will introduce the item.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair and members of the board. This item is being brought forward to seek approval of January 2023 faculty contracts. So if you have any questions, I will defer to Dr. Izzy Anderson, Vice Chancellor of Talent Engagement and Chief Human Resources Officer, to respond to all questions. Dr. Anderson.
Are there any questions, trustees?
I have a question.
Trustee Laredo?
Yes. I'm looking at the ones that are coming in, and then I was looking at the separation, and I saw that I'm just concerned that we make sure that we fill the positions that we lost by separation. And I noticed that some of these incoming will not cover those. So I just want to make sure that we take note that we fill some of those positions because they were very important. So that's it. Thank you.
Easy, may I ask you a question? How many positions is Trustee Laredo referring to? Do you know right off?
If I may, I would like clarification from Trustee Laredo. I heard the word separation, and I just want to clarify. Could you elaborate on that, Trustee Laredo?
Okay. It was I was looking at the whole all the pages, and the last page, it tells you all the ones that have separation, meaning that they left, they retired, they moved on. So those positions I was looking at, and I was concerned that we make sure that we have, since they're probably going to be still open, that we make sure we fill them because those were some important positions.
Thank you. I understand your question now. Yes, in the appendix, there is a sheet that notates outgoing employees, both staff and faculty. And so the way that the faculty exits are handled, usually we know ahead of time when a faculty member has advise their supervisor that they're going to retire, for example, and that process starts pretty early on. And so there is a process by which the chairs can request the replacement through the requisition process, and all that is certainly happening day to day. So, yes, duly noted that we make sure we stay attentive to the needs of those vacancies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments?
I have one question.
Okay.
For the Chancellor, we had a change. Is this the same group from the last meeting where we had to make some corrections due to policy?
Yes, under the faculty contracts for approval, this is the same list. However, for the list that was pulled, that one was pulled because the approval process will be after the budget is approved for the next fiscal year. And all of those faculty members will be on that one. And it will be due to the upgrade from the accrediting agency recommending such. And it would be inappropriate for us to approve mid-year. And so those will be coming during the official budget approval process for faculty contracts during the next budget year.
That's it.
That would be approved by the board. Thank you so very
That's
much.
it. Thank you.
Great explanation. Any other questions? Okay, if there are no other questions, we're now ready to vote. Thank you, Izzy.
Sharon, it's a yes for me. Eva Laredo. Thank you.
Thank you, received. Voting has concluded. The item passed with a vote of 8-0.
Okay. The special meeting is adjourned at
1:47 p.m.
Is Trustee Laredo in the Bahamas?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You can see my palm tree.
You could have invited us.
Thank you and welcome aboard to the new employees. Thank you. Over now.
Like if it was the trustees about that.